The Ministry of Health has proposed that interstate travel for the upcoming Aidilfitri celebrations be postponed as the COVID-19 situation remains worrying. Health Minister Datuk Sri Dr. Adam Baba says the proposal was also following complaints and appeals from various quarters for the government to postpone lifting the ban. He says that daily cases are still rising and the national vaccination program is also still ongoing, Bernama reports. So far, a total of 653,531 individuals have completed receiving both doses of their vaccine shots under the first phase. However, the National Security Council has agreed to allow interstate travel for individuals who need to bring their dependents or parents for vaccination appointments. Meanwhile, Health DG Tan Sri Dr. Nur Hisham Abdullah says that the basic reproduction number for COVID-19 infections has risen to 1.14 nationally. An RT of less than 1 means the infection is contained. Today, new COVID-19 cases rose above the 2,000 mark for the first time in 41 days. CIMB Group Holdings CEO Dato' Abdul Rahman Ahmad says that the group anticipates better performance across most segments and markets as the COVID-19 vaccine-driven economic recovery fuels optimism. However, he warns that the pace and extent of recovery remains both uncertain and uneven. In a statement issued in conjunction with CIMB's AGM and EGM today, he says that the group will continue to monitor asset quality and maintain a prudent approach to credit underwriting to achieve the right balance between profitability and growth. The financial services group says its aggressive cost reduction targets were exceeded with a 5.5% or 524 million decrease in operating expenses. This, coupled with top-line resilience, cost discipline and proactive measures to protect asset quality, resulted in CIMB recording its highest ever Common Equity Tier 1 ratio of 13.3%. It also declared a proposed annual dividend of 4.81 cents per share for FY20, which is equivalent to a payout ratio of 40%. LPI Capital's net profit for the first quarter of FY21 rose 5.64% to 82.3 million thanks to higher dividend incomes from equity investments. Revenue for the quarter came in at 440.8 million, which is 9% higher than the 403.9 million posted last year. However, on a quarter-on-quarter basis, net profit was actually 13.6% lower compared with the 95.2 million posted in the fourth quarter of FY20. Group Chairman Tan Sri Teh Hong Piao says the performance of its insurance arm, LPIC Insurance, was affected by the recent surge in bond yields, which resulted in lower bond valuations. On its prospects, Teh says with the easing of the MCO, improving global demand and better business and consumer sentiments, a gradual return to normalization is set to boost demand for insurance. However, he adds cautiously that any delay in the mass vaccination program may lead to a resurgence of new cases that would limit the potential for full recovery. Paramount Corp's wholly owned subsidiary, Magna Intelligent, will be investing in a peer-to-peer financing platform via the acquisition of a 30% stake in omegaaxis for a total of 13.7 million ringgit. Omegaaxis is a special-purpose vehicle set up to facilitate Paramount's proposed investment in P2P, with the balance 70% stake to be held by P2P Venture. In a statement, Paramount said the proposed investment is in line with its 5-year strategic plan to identify new sources of earnings with a focus on the digital space. This follows its divestment of its education business. Once completed, omegaaxis will have a 63.5% equity interest in People Lender, a recognized market operator registered with the Securities Commission. It runs Fantastic, a P2P financing platform established in 2017 that serves startups and micro to small businesses. Paramount expects to complete the proposed investment by the end of the second quarter. U.S. Senators Elizabeth Warren and Tina Smith have urged the Department of Labor to reconsider plans to exempt the Goldman Sachs Group from penalties for its role in the 1MDB scandal. These penalties would have forfeited Goldman Sachs' rights to manage U.S. workers' retirement assets. This was reported by Pensions and Investments based on the Senators' letter to the department's Employee Benefit Security Administration. Warren and Smith said that despite Goldman Sachs' pending admission of criminal wrongdoing, EBSA has proposed a 5-year exemption allowing the group to continue managing workers' retirement assets. According to the two senators, it appears to give EBSA's blessing to Goldman Sachs' illegal behavior. A financial entity is prevented from retaining the qualified professional asset manager status required to manage these assets if convicted of criminal activity involving trust management. The letter said that exempting corporations from their misconduct allows Wall Street's most powerful bad actors to continue business as usual. A Goldman Sachs spokesman declined to comment.